Hi, everybody. Hope you can hear me. It's loud in here with the fan. I'm not turning it off. Uh, so I'm not getting up because I've been too feverish and sick and weak from lack of food and the fever from mold in the tooth to get up. I'm not walking anywhere. I mean, I'm too hungry to move. I've got ramen noodles here still, and like a rice thing I can make. Uh, I'm not fit to get up and clean the pot that I'd have to clean to cook that stuff. Like, yeah, I can't spend that much time on my feet. I'm already faint thinking about it. I'll just say sitting down. Uh, I'm sure I'll feel better later. Uh, Insofar as cleaning the pot so I can eat something out of it goes. Uh, yeah, I don't. I mean, uh, there must be some kind of mental health condition or explanation for me deciding to take the entire world as if it's just one conversation, like all y'all everywhere, every social interaction in the real world and online is all just the other end of one seesaw, one dialogue. Uh, yeah, I wanted to say that my family and loved ones leaving me in this position where I'm so isolated that it's really become life threatening. It's it's a societal problem. Uh, and one of the things that's weird about this is that for the last several years I've developed no, my whole life I've had a really dark outlook on philosophy, matters of philosophy and religion. Uh, I think people are evil and the world is bad. And I am religious. I do think there are reasons for that, explanations, excuses built into a rationale uh, that presupposes a God with intentions one may as well assume are, in the end, positive and constructive. Uh, that is to say, I don't think it's necessarily negative to believe that I myself am evil, that people are intrinsically evil, that life is a prison, a poison, and a punishment. The reasons for these things. Um, yeah, I mean, the crazy evangelical Christians have a lot of fucked up ideas. It's a shame they're involved in politics at all as a movement. But most of them would understand what I'm saying. Uh, Buddhists mostly would understand what I'm saying too. Life is suffering is a key understanding one must wade through to reach enlightenment in that system of philosophy or religion. If you want to call it a religion, I'm not sure Buddhism is a religion. Uh, I think people often assume I'm chronically depressed. And it's true, I'm having issues with depression lately. This place is miserable. Uh, More I'm dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, uh, bursts of anger. Uh, no civilized country would put me in this position for the reasons I'm here. My friends and family should have my back a bit quicker, more thoroughly than they do. There's no good reason for my family to do this to me except that they hate me. And that uh, is hard to bear. There are a lot of people who, in my life, have standing, or should, to help me out of this. Uh, I have some faith that one or two will come through here, though, in the end, in the pinch. I mean, no, Nobody wants to step forward and be the first person to volunteer, like me camping out in their living room and consuming all of their personal savings as a like favor, um, in hopes that I'll like get back on my feet and do better. I'd like to think these videos are proving that, but like just the other day, I had a friend who was supposed to help with the cats suddenly start acting like I'm malingering. The friend who drove me home from the hernia surgery was like, how are you going to guarantee that you're going to start taking responsibility for yourself? Like, so, I mean, you Americans, any excuse, right? Any excuse to piss on your neighbors and call that your most constructive contribution, right? As long as everybody else is already pissing on them, right? Uh, I mainly just wanted to show my face and not be overwhelmed with sadness and depression. You can be isolated, alienated, live in a place without hope, without friends. You can be almost certain you have no future that is anything except just a slowly increasing misery. Uh, as I often say, I'd rather be dead. It's not happening. Uh, you can be all these things and live with all these understandings and insights and still be basically positive, constructive, proactive, uh, a light in the world and for your friends and loved ones, an illumination rather than a shadow. Uh, I try. Uh, these videos have been helping me. I hope I managed to figure something out by the end of the week about not getting cut off from being able to post these videos, because being on video reminds me there's no one here to do anything with face-to-face. I don't have any friends here. I've had actual physical interactions with real-world friends for a total of about 10 minutes in the last like 4 years, maybe. So there's no friends here. You're my friends. And there's like 3 people watching these videos yet, but maybe more will watch them later. Because once it's etched into the internet, it's there forever. I don't know that I have ever met someone. Well, I certainly haven't met anyone else who's articulated it in the same way. There's a lot of us who are broken inside and hurt inside in ways that normal people would insist on misunderstanding to be depression or kinds of negativity that are studied and intentional and our own damn fault. And to which I'm saying this with this video, your definition of what negativity is a bit expansive. And your need to be cheered up all the fucking time by every interaction, everything you face being happy and positive and loving and kind, and all your friends being supportive all the time, requires such a serious problem with dishonesty and facing mirrors and looking yourself in the eye that I wouldn't want any part of it. And you know that. And that's half of why I'm here, isn't it? Because you're sick kind, don't want to help people who don't support your project to turn the world into a happy cartoon for 4-year-olds so that you can pretend that there aren't people dying in the streets because of the decisions you've made and the people you vote for and your priorities and your sickness. Anyway, I just wanted to say a few words about that. It's all going to be okay sooner or later. I mean, All I got to do is close my eyes and count to 50,000, and by then it'll be all good, right? Maybe 500,000.